Good afternoon to you, our viewers. It's another wonderful day. Yes, it's a bright Monday, and it's time for our darling Punch Sports Extra. My name is Shegun Odwan. I have Eniton Daramola here with me, and together we'll be driving you guys through a 25, 27, 29 minute sports show. How do we begin? We begin with the review of our print version of Punch Sports Extra, your darling newspaper. Good afternoon. Welcome on board.
Good afternoon, Shegun.
All right, let's begin very quickly. We have the pictures of Victor. Yes, we have about 2 or even 3 or even 4 Victors in Nigerian football now. But we have the picture of Victor Boniface on our front page this morning. From villain, quick to hero, and then being a victim. By villain, I mean that he missed a penalty in the game that eventually won, to scoring the winning goal, becoming the hero, and by becoming the victim, he was an accident victim a few hours after scoring. A very interesting weekend for Victor Boniface. Yep. From the pitch of play, off the pitch of play, getting involved in an accident, missing a penalty, and eventually scoring the winning goal. It's been a tale of 3 sides: the good, the bad, and I think the ugly.
Yes, yes, that should be like the list or the limit. You know, when you say the good, the bad, and the ugly, that should be the ugly. We don't want to say an uglier, version. Yes, so I'd like to say that I'm pretty happy. Not about the accident, but that the fact that he escaped, from serious injuries, because that was,
blood was dripping.
Yeah. Apart from the blood, and the car was
it was. His car was bashed,
bashed, yeah.
And his face was
exactly. So I'm just, glad that he's okay. I'm sure every one of us, everyone in Nigeria will be glad that he's okay. Especially, his club too. At the same time, because they had just, scored, a goal for them that help them in that game, and it's not a good one when you go from that and then you now go to accidents, and we are just glad that Victor Boniface is okay, and kudos to him as well, because his impact in the team is like as I'd said this before, that he's still trying to get his way or trying to find his feet in the Super Eagles, but back there in Bayer Leverkusen, he knows what he does, he knows how to do it, and he's delivering. So I'm just waiting, or we are, all just waiting for him to to do the
transform
exactly.
That form.
And like the coach said, Austin Nguavon said, if he doesn't dress too much, if he takes the decision on time,
I think he's used to it. He does it a lot in Leverkusen.
Where
he tries to trick you.
Style.
But in Africa, if you trick anybody,
it works.
Go for your
it
leg.
Would work. It works, but I think there are some cases whereby you just let that
just Osimhen the ball.
No. Say Osimhen the ball. Didier Drogba doesn't dress, and
that's what I'm saying.
It still gives you class and everything. So yeah, so just
in Africa,
it still gives you class.
Did he survive in African football?
He did.
How well did he go in African football?
Did
he win the AFCON?
No, you talk about the team. He's not the only one that played now. He's like, you have 11 men. You understand, on the team, including the goalkeeper. So one man will win you, the AFCON. But we're just glad that Boniface is alive. Yeah, he's alive and he's fine. So we hope
our banger boy on Twitter,
we'll be able to see him. Yeah, we hope we'll be able to see him. You know what you just said? Or just made me remember, the ordeal in what's it called?
Libya.
In Libya. And when they returned from Libya, he posted something on his X. He said, "Next of kin, now you do this one," or something like that.
He's our banger boy.
Yeah.
On and off the pitch of play, except for the Super Eagles.
And again, the accident, next of kin, walk over.
Very quickly, stay on the front page, Punch Sports Extra this morning. Mikel Arteta is back complaining about the red card of William Saliba. Of course, in the later part of the show, we'll go deep into analyzing what happened at the weekend with teams in Europe. But it's on our front page. Yesterday there was a similar situation.
Yeah.
Not the exact situation, but a similar situation for Tosin Adarabioyo.
Yeah.
He ended up with a yellow card. But on Saturday, William Saliba got kicked out of the game. And somehow, when you lose, everyone's looking for what to say now. So somehow is, but was that a red card or not? Did you watch?
It was controversial. I saw both, incidents. Yes, I saw both.
Was Saliba as a red card?
I doubt. I'm not going to say because I do not want Arsenal. Like I like the banter, but I think yeah, it was it's something controversial. You need to
wait. Was it wasn't a red card?
It wasn't looking because it wasn't looking like a red card.
So to use was not a red card.
It shouldn't have been. Maybe it shouldn't have been a red card.
For Adarabioyo, was that a red card or a yellow card?
No, it wasn't a red card. Okay, it was a yellow card, and it's almost that's why I said it's a similar situation.
What the commentator said yesterday was that. From what the guys in the VAR box said, the difference between both was that for Tosin Adarabioyo, the player was not 100% a goal-bound opportunity for that player yesterday.
Okay.
It wasn't like the guy was on goal and you just know
that's Diogo Jota.
Yeah, Diogo Jota, and the only thing that could have stopped the touch was. I mean, the only thing that could have stopped the goal was the touch.
Yes.
But for Saliba, the guy was head on. It was clear this was a goal-bound opportunity. Both of them were last men, but his pulling down was stopping a goal. This one was not clear-cut. That was the reason. I mean, they may be wrong.
In that case, because you would have arguments for and arguments against, and one will outweigh another. However, some people will still disagree. You understand? Some people will disagree and say, "Oh, this is not it. This should not be it." You remember the game between Manchester United and Tottenham, the red card to Bruno Fernandes. Outrightly, if I don't know if you saw the video, the VAR conversation with the coach, and the person, the official in the VAR room, I just said that's a red card for me. That's a red card straight up. You understand? So sometimes the officials get it wrong. Sometimes they get it right, but there are contexts to things like this, like you have said. So
all right, Still staying with the front page, but moving away from England this time around. Laporta, you know him. When you hear Laporta, synonymous to Barcelona, one-time president of Barcelona, has been alleged to have been involved in fraud. That guy is, I think, is very controversial. He's always in such fraud, financial allegations here and there, and we are here again.
Well,
why always Barca? Why always?
Exactly. I was going to say the same thing. Like recently, it's not just Laporta. Like you said, recently Barcelona in the last 2-3 years, they've been in one allegations of I think there was a time there was an allegation that they bribed or they paid the referee a certain amount. I can't recall exactly what the allegation was, but there have been a number of allegations involving Barcelona. It's the game of football anyways. We are waiting to see the outcome. Whatever the process would end, how it will end rather. I beg your pardon. So how this process will end, whatever findings they will make, and if guilty, what will be the punishment? You understand? What will be the punishment? And if guilty, is it or a thing of that impacted the season or the period that he was in charge of Barcelona? Did he impact the football on pitch? You understand? So those are the things that they'll be we're looking at. It will be interesting. It will be interesting if he impacted the game, but I doubt it. All right. You'd always get allegations here and there. Manchester City too. So it's wait a minute. Manchester City and Barcelona. Anyways,
theirs is more fair play, more spending of money and all that.
So it could be nothing. It could be nothing too.
All right, but they don't want all these issues around them. It doesn't put them in
I don't think. Yes, but I don't think it will affect the field of play. They are currently top of La Liga. Right, exactly. Rafinha is in
all of them are even on fire. All of them.
It's like Gavi is back. Lewandowski, even Frankie De Jong is back.
Everybody. That's
you understand? So I don't think it should. I don't think it should affect.
All right. All right. Still staying with the front page. We have to talk about the other Victor with that golden kick. Was injured for a couple of weeks, but he was back. Didn't start the game yesterday for his club. But he came back with a bang. Scored 2 goals. One was declared offside. Actually, it was offside. But the best was saved for the last.
Absolutely.
Victor Osimhen, reigning African Footballer of the Year as of today. They've not collected it from him. And he's showing class. He's showing class day on, day on, day on.
Yeah. Class day on, day on. I just like that. I like that. And he saved, like you said, saved best for, for last. And that was it. Yes, obviously, the first goal was offside. But the pass. He was so precise with his decision, and the keeper could not have kept that from going in. However, yes, it was the right call, that he was offside. And then again, he did not give up. You are just coming back from injury. It's a very good tale, to score. It's a very good tale, you understand, to score, a goal. You understand? It's very good, back from injury and you're scoring, and then you get disallowed by VAR, a right call like we have agreed, and then it could just just mess with your confidence. You understand? But however, it wasn't deterred. That goal, the finish, the vision,
everything.
Yes, everything was just
if he didn't score that ball,
it was a perfect script. It was a perfect script for the comeback, and there was something I noticed, after the goal, is the fact that the Galatasaray team actually embraced Victor Osimhen. Now, I'm not talking about just the goal alone. Like, they have grown fond of him. You see the way they play like a team. They are playing like as
if actually playing very well.
Yes, and they are playing like as if they've played with him,
over the years.
So I think I just, I like that. I like that, and I hope that he just keeps scoring the goals. His goal contribution, he's had like 8 goal contributions in. I think about
goals.
Yes,
scoring for fun, assisting for fun, enjoying his football in Turkey.
In like maybe 7 games, you understand? So he's doing well. I hope that the big teams are looking out. You need a striker.
I think he's still in touch with Chelsea. Who knows? They said there's also a mystery club. Perhaps Liverpool. Reports have it that it's Liverpool. They don't exactly have a 9 right now. The 9 they have is a sleeping 9. That guy is just,
I don't know.
Just making his
Has he come out to say that he's not
smiling?
9? I know Joshua Zexi said he's not.
He's a sleeping 9.
Did he
it doesn't start again these days. All right, away from the front page now. Let's dig deep now and go into reviewing some of the games that went down this weekend in Europe. Of course, we'll be starting with England. I think we should start with what went down yesterday. Chelsea played against Liverpool at Anfield, and Arne Slot is really having a very sweet beginning to life with Liverpool. 2-1 it ended. Mohamed Salah assisted Curtis Jones, I beg your pardon. And Curtis Jones was the man that was failed in the box. And then Mohamed Salah took the penalty. Sweet goal. Senegalese, yes, Jackson got a goal. 2 Africans getting a goal yesterday. But victory stayed with Liverpool, and the Slot is doing something right. Perfect
slot to replace, Jurgen Klopp. There's something he's actually doing that is right, and I think it should continue. And I don't want to say like a sound of a note of warning, but the moment he doesn't get it right, everybody is going to come for his head. Everyone would. However,
they shouldn't come for his head now.
Oh, they would.
And Arteta has been there for 3 years.
They would.
He has not won the Premier League.
Don't forget.
Then let's go to Manchester.
Don't forget that.
His look-alike in Manchester.
His look-alike has won something, not just one. But don't go there. Okay. However, my point is So it's just like the natural human thing, the fan thing. You understand, when the going is good, everybody says, "Oh, this is the best." But you understand, the moment you drop performance and you falter, everybody they just say that you're bad. You understand? It's obvious. Look at Marcus Rashford. Everybody says, "Oh, Rashford is finished. Is this? Is that?" This season he has had like a couple of assists. He has scored
flashes.
Hold on, I said he has had a couple of assists.
Flashes.
A couple of assists. Don't
flashes like a light stamp inside rain. Flashes.
Shegun, hold on. He has had a couple of assists, and then people are saying, "Oh, there's something they're doing, and maybe Rashford is back and everything." Yeah, while they have whatever it is, but anytime you are getting it right, everyone seems to be on your ship. But the moment things start shaking,
jump ship now.
It just jump ship. So, however, he's doing something. I just like the fact that he has been able to hold the team together. You understand? There has been no fallout, although there have been what's his name now, Trent Alexander-Arnold saying he's likely going to leave for trophies. You understand? And there's a possibility that he might join Real Madrid. No, he came out and he said something now. Although he was being he didn't say it out directly, right? But a toddler would understand what he meant by the statement. So if whether he joins Real Madrid in January or not, is good. But I think I like the fact that Arne Slot has been able to to keep the team together. He has kept the pack together, and they are showing the stuff that they are made of. The Liverpool that we know. However, the question is, can they get this run? Can they give Manchester City, a run for the title? Can they do this till December? And then can they do this beyond December?
So that's when
we
the
don't
league
know
begins.
so we don't know how long it is they have, to hold the top of the table.
Still talking about the English Premier League, they needed a last gap header from John Stones to get all 3 points against Wolves, a team that have been poor throughout this season so far. Gary O'Neill was really angry about that goal. He said the referees could have come to their aid by probably not giving up to 5 minutes, and then somehow when you lose you just find a way to just say things, but when it goes in your favor you have something to say. But Erling Haaland is not scoring, Rodri is injured, Manchester City are struggling to get all 3 points. It looks like it's a disarray for Pep Guardiola.
Well, you can't say it's like a total disarray. They're getting the points. You understand?
They are struggling for this
well
point. They shouldn't be struggling against Wolves. They shouldn't be struggling against
hold on.
City should be strolling past Wolves.
No, City would naturally stroll past Wolves.
So what's
but
going
there are
on?
teams that Wolves on their good days, they would give you a run for
Wolves
the
have
money.
not had good days this season. They have been terrible.
But it just take a day. It just take one match
against City.
Yes.
And then they go back to falling next week.
I think there was a time that I don't know if it was last season, but everybody was struggling to beat Manchester City. But Wolves, they did the impossible. So you can't write off Wolves, especially when it comes to big teams.
What
you know how Wolves.
Oh, well, they're always conceding as well. Everybody knows
you've mentioned
we all know you're playing against City right now at this moment.
Yeah.
Ederson is just king of swallowing goals right now.
Oh, well, I think, what's his name? The other man in the other side of Manchester would be glad when he said he has four clean sheets.
Because last season, it was the Ederson of last season. Even last season, Ederson used to concede. But this season, it's like there's no clean
the
sheet
goal
for
difference is
City.
still -2. So they should do something about that. However, yes, I'm sure that some fans will be concerned at the fact that they are struggling to win matches.
Yeah.
They are struggling to get goals, especially the fact that Erling Haaland is not scoring. Has not scored for like maybe 3 games now or so. And the fans will not. I was about to say that.
He's getting 4 on the steady.
I was about to say that it's not only City fans that will be worried or sweating. I myself, he's my captain and has not been scoring, so I'm a bit, concerned.
I'll take it off him.
I'm a bit concerned, but at the same time, I'm not worried because banter must bant. You understand? Banter must bant. You understand how it is. You understand? So that's how it is. And another thing is the fact that what's his name now? Rodri is out. It's a big miss. Kovacic has been the one helping them before the previous game. This last game, he's showed 1 or 2 and scored some goals. I think it was against the last time that he scored. Yes, he scored 2 goals. 2 goals.
And there was an Haaland on the pitch of play.
Exactly.
With few touches.
And I don't know if KDB is back playing because KDB is still injured.
Yeah.
So look at these key guys, and this goes to it brings about questions. What's his name now? Phil Foden. I think he won. What did he win the previous season?
Last season it was Player of the Year.
Exactly. So where is the Player of the Year?
He's not even starting games.
Exactly. So that's the question. Where is the Player of the Year? Where's Phil Foden? What's his name now?
Doku.
Jeremy Doku.
Jeremy
Where are
Doku
these guys?
was
Why
taken
are
off
they not taking?
frustrated.
Exactly.
Savinho, the Brazilian, tried his
exactly.
all sorts
So why
work
are
against
these guys?
Semedo.
I don't understand why are these guys not taking.
The only one of the few shots they had was that first goal.
Exactly.
Scored by Guardiola. Guardiola is scoring. Kovacic is scoring. Bernardo Silva is nowhere to be found. Jeremy Doku is not dropping assists.
The 100 million
exactly. He's on the bench.
He's on the bench. So it just goes to
Pep, do your
questions.
Thing. Rejig.
Oh well, maybe I hope it will not have to take until KDB comes back or what's his name?
And
Rodri.
KDB is always injured.
Exactly. So now we'll be looking at January because Manchester City will be looking to sign a player that would.
With all the players they have
to because Guardiola has already said that they might. There's a possibility that
them going into the
and the fact that his friend, his close pal, is it Tixi now, as is leaving the club, and then there's someone else coming in. There have been rumors about
Pep himself
leaving. So we don't know yet. He said he's still enjoying it. Now the moment he's not enjoying it, there might be. And at this point, I don't think he's enjoying struggling to get points to win.
Very quickly, let's move on to what happened on Saturday, but still in the English Premier League. Arsenal. Nobody would have thought Arsenal would lose against Bournemouth. They lost that encounter 2-0. Christie, jersey number 10, getting the very first goal. and then the second goal off a penalty from, his father. Yes, very popular.
Yeah.
But his son is equally playing football. Kluivert came on to score, and oh my goodness, Arteta said it was as a result of the red card and all that. But Arsenal was the team we thought could push City this season, could give Manchester City a run for their money. So far, they've not been too great.
Oh, well.
They could have defeated City. They went on to draw that game. They had no business losing that game against Bournemouth. They lost the game. This season, they've dropped a couple of points, and it's still very early in the season.
Yes.
What is Mikel Arteta doing in that kitchen? It looks like he's burning food.
That's a good question. I feel like I can call somebody. When you say phone a friend, I wish I can phone a friend. I'll call my very good friend, Mr. Yusuf, and his friend, other friend Tosin, to come and explain what is going on, with Arsenal, because they had it felt like it was going to be a stroll in the park. You understand, for Arsenal, only for them to lose 2-0 to Bournemouth. And Bournemouth is a very tricky team.
Yes.
Yes, Arsenal lost, but we need to give kudos to Bournemouth.
Yeah.
The fact that they could pin Arsenal, regardless of whether there was a red card or not, they could pin Arsenal. On a good day, Arsenal with 10 men,
players
Arsenal would still exactly. But the fact that they were able to pin Arsenal and get all 3 points against Arsenal, it shows that Bournemouth, their growth, exactly, their growth, from the past seasons and now this season, they've continued. They lost their top man, Solanke, but it's still
Dominic Solanke.
Exactly. So, but it still hasn't affected how they play outrightly. So, kudos to Bournemouth. However, Arteta, I don't know if he's sweating already, but it's too early to sweat. It shouldn't. Obviously, it's too early to sweat.
Bukayo was not in the game at all. I think they missed Bukayo Saka.
Obviously.
Because there was Raheem Sterling. It was just old Raheem Sterling, the same guy we know wasting the balls and all that. But if they had a Saka in that team, very dangerous Bukayo Saka, there's a possibility they would have even scored even before the red card. Probably 1 or 2 goals, but Raheem Sterling was just doing what he knows how. Raheem Sterling now. Sterling now.
I don't know him. I know Sterling, but I don't.
You don't know that Sterling that can be very wasteful.
I don't know that Sterling.
All right, away from Arsenal against Bournemouth. Let's quickly talk about Manchester United. And I know Ennis will be happy to talk about Manchester United getting a victory. Alejandro Garnacho was very instrumental in that encounter. Bruno Fernandes, perhaps assist of the weekend. Himself and that of Luka Modric should be top 2 assists of this past weekend. 2-1 victory. Yep. It was for Manchester United against Brentford. But of course, Brentford had to score first again. Yeah. Before Man U woke up.
Yes. However, there were some, complaints, especially in the build-up to the goal for Brentford, because what's his name now? Matthias de Ligt had an injury, and he had to come on.
He went out now.
He had to come off.
No, he went out himself.
That's what I was saying. I was saying that he had to come off and come on, and then they were complaining this, that. But although I think he would have been called out anyways, because he was bleeding. He was bleeding. Yeah. So that shouldn't really be an excuse. You understand? I really don't know, the basis for, the complaints from the Manchester United coaching team or from Manchester United as a whole, but that shouldn't be an excuse. However, the fact that they were able to, to come back, they were not the only one that came back at the weekend. Even Tottenham, where they were a goal down and they came back to score four good goals. So yes, it's good. I think the fact that Manchester United played first half and second half on their toes, it was something commendable. We've not seen that from Manchester United in a while. We've not seen that kind of dominance from them in a while. Although this season they've been dominating. They had a number of attempts. For the first time in age.
You are really happy?
Yeah, the first... No. Like, speaking generally...
No, you are happy, I swear.
No. Not
you are not
like
happy?
A Manchester United fan.
Okay, but you are still happy.
Speaking generally, every Manchester United fan would be happy, you understand? Because, there are games that Manchester United, they will hold possession. Even holding the possession, there's nothing too fruitful coming out from it. It's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth. Yeah. You understand? So they hold possession, and then you see the shot on target is maybe 1 against like maybe 5 from the opponent. But however, this season is not looking like that.
Fluid.
Yes, and a certain Marcus Rashford is tracking back and pushing forward. So I think what's his name now? Ruud van Nistelrooy and the other coaching crew that joined, they are doing.
So the glory is not for Erik ten Hag.
He's obviously
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
No. Shegun, don't.
No, you mentioned
Shegun, don't.
No, you are not mentioning Eric Ten Hag.
Now back to it. Okay, you want me to mention?
Yes, because
okay,
if things are not right, you people crucify him.
Hold on. It's his team. They are his staff. So whether we mention him or
no,
not,
mention him.
Hold on. Whether we mention him or not, credit goes to him. And I think credit should go to him.
Yeah.
The way he has actually, handled the press.
Yeah.
When they win games and when they don't. Yes. And I think after the game he was saying, well, it's not something that they should be all too excited about because there are, other games coming up and they need to build on momentum. What they exactly. So yes, that's what you get from a coach. That's what you should get. And the fact that he has, I think he has his ways. He has had his way with the press this season.
Always killing the pressure.
Exactly.
All right.
So
very quickly move away now. Move to Spain, Barcelona. My goodness. Barcelona.
Did that come out from your mind?
They are running riot.
Did that come out from your mind?
5-1 against Sevilla.
Did that come out from your mind?
It was like they were just practicing. 1, 2. Those guys are. Barcelona right now are on fire.
Absolutely.
Anytime.
I think they need to bring that fire to Real Madrid. Let's see who is hotter. Yes, and I would really love to see how you are going to present if they eventually trash Real Madrid.
Trash.
Yes, if they do. If they beat you 3-0 or 4-0, 5-0 or 5-1, yeah, that's trash.
They are going to play as now, no wood.
Okay, well, and you just said that Barcelona are on fire.
Yeah.
So if you go with wood, you can get burnt. Who knows? However, kudos to Hansi Flick.
Yeah.
He has found a way to to do like what Barcelona expect, and they are top of the of the league. They've only lost, I think, one match.
They are 3 points higher than Real Madrid.
Yeah. So it's good. I think what fascinates me most about Barcelona is the fact that he has been able to get what's his name now, Rafinha, to tick well. Rafinha has been, he made that assist. What's his name now to Lamine Yamal for that beautiful goal some weeks back. So they have been ticking as a team, and Gavi is back, and he came back, scoring.
Those guys are hot.
They are pretty hot.
Robert
Lewandowski, thank you very much. He just can't stop scoring. He can't stop. He's a goal machine, anyways. So.
All right, 3 points for Barcelona and 3 points for Real Madrid. First goal by Kylian Mbappe, a worldie. And then the second goal, which was the winning goal, from Vinicius Jr. off the boots, the assist off the boots of Luka Modric, oldest player to make an assist for Real Madrid. And the Real Madrid player with the highest number of trophies ever in the history of the club. Vinicius Jr., a man for big moments.
Stingy Vinny. Stingy Vinny. I'm sure you didn't hear that. And you didn't see that coming.
Well, he's a man for big occasion.
Well, yeah, absolutely. He's a man for, for the big occasion. And, he made amends for the miss that got our Jude Bellingham
angry.
Fuming. He was pretty furious. He was furious that he didn't get that pass from him. Quite selfish from Vini, but what do you expect from somebody who's chasing for the Ballon d'Or?
Yeah,
he has to make decisions.
Looks like it's almost in his hands. It's just 7 days to go.
Exactly. But don't forget that he's not the only one in contention.
Yeah, but everybody's talking about him already.
Not everybody.
Vini.
Yeah. But it was. Although we expect that Madrid, you would score, more goals, and but I hope that there will be no excuses by the time Madrid go. They face Barcelona, and that will determine who will be atop, the La Liga summit. So good one for both teams.
All right, in Germany, wins for the big boys. Wins for Bayern Leverkusen. Yeah, they are big boys now. Yeah, of course, a goal and a penalty miss for our own Victor Boniface. A win as well for Bayern Munich. Sweet goals for Harry Kane. In Italy, Juventus won, defeated Lazio. AC Milan won. Sweet goal for Samuel Chukwueze. Very emotional after that goal. And a win. Of course, that's AC Milan. A win for AC Milan, a win for Inter, and a win for Juventus. Very quickly, we're going to move away from Europe, and we'll be talking about the Flamingos. Those girls are flying so high right now. They don't stop at scoring 1, 2, or 3 goals. If they don't get to 4, they never leave the pitch. Won the first game 4 goals to 1. won the second game 4-0, and they're playing in the Dominican Republic in the early hours of tomorrow morning, and they are most likely going to be meeting the United States of America. They met them this last time around in the 17th. They played a 1-0 after 90 minutes, but won on penalties. This time around, these girls, have you seen these girls? These girls are tiki-taka-taka-tiki. They are too good. Or is it that we are too good, or we have not met good people?
I don't know if you have not met good people, because for you to qualify for the World Cup, you are not just.
Yeah, but you will know your set now.
Oh well, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. But that doesn't take the
but they've been fantastic.
Yes, you can't take the credit away from the girls. They've been absolutely fantastic, and you need to see the goals. If you have not seen the goals, you need to see the goals that
terrific goals,
absolutely brilliant goals from this girl. And I begin to just wonder, like, oh, really, why? Like, there was one of the goals the act score from a shot from like how many, from some yards out. It was not in the box. It was some yards out. And be like, wow, they have such vision for young players. It's just amazing, really. It's amazing, and I hope that we don't score all the goals at this stage before we get to the United States. I hope that after playing Dominican Republic, we can continue the run and then play a team like the United States and deal with them. I want to see that. I just want to see that. No, like, because that's what you want to see from teams like Nigeria. You understand? We have the quality, we have everything that it takes to go all the way and bring this cup back home and then win individual awards for the players as well. So it's amazing.
And
so
let's just foreign signings. I mean,
yes, exactly. So
grow your years. I mean, this was where the likes of Rashida Tajibari started from.
Yeah,
Asisat Oshoala herself.
Exactly.
The real top girls in the Super Falcons. This was exactly how they began. And we just hope that after this competition, we'll have some big names.
Exactly, and by the time they get to this Super Falcons level, by the time they get to that level, they would be able to hold the fort. And when we get to international competitions, we can get to maybe semi-finals or even finals, and then we can start talking about bringing back the World Cup in for the female team. Yeah, right. So. We look forward to that.
Let's move on now to our local league. I'm very much in love with the Nigerian Premier Football League. Topping the league at the moment is Daniel Ogunmodedi's Remo Stars. They won at the weekend. They defeated Bendel Insurance 1-0, but that was enough for them to be at the top of the table. Submit for now, because they have played one more game ahead of the likes of Rivers United. A sweet season it is already. There's a certain, we know him already, captain of Super Eagles. I think he's still the captain, but he has not been called in recent time. Making sure the NPFL is becoming more popular, with his goals, with his runs, with his assists, bringing fire into the NPFL. I'm also hearing Brown Ideye is also back in the NPFL. I mean, trying to get a club abroad. But if you've not gotten a club abroad, keep yourself, After all, most of these guys started from here.
Exactly.
In fact, all of them started from here, except for guys of course,
started from here.
Bendel Insurance.
Yeah.
So these are guys that have played here before, and then while you are waiting for, towards the twilight of your career, and then these foreign trips, probably Saudi Arabia is what some of them are looking for. But before these things come around, keep fit here and bring some special excitement into the league. That's what this guy Ahmed Musa has done with Kano Pillars. In fact, Rabiu Ali to relinquish the captain's band to Ahmed Musa. Brian there is equally, what's it called? Training right now, and they are probably going to unleash him anytime soon. And the league is actually having fun. The league is actually going high. Sunshine Stars won yesterday as well. Ibadan 3SC Shooting Stars of Ibadan with their manager Shooting Stars. All right, anyway, I mean with their manager popular Gbenga Ogunbote. Equally doing great things, but it's a sweetly got along so far. This weekend was interesting. Goals are plenty.
Exactly, goals are plenty, and we're just looking out for the games that will be played today. There are some games that will be played today. Rivers United, they are playing today. I think Katsina United also are playing today. So we'll be looking out for these games and hope that I think for Rivers United fans, they will be hoping that they get the win and possibly return to the top, get to the top of the NPFL. I think they are like second. Maybe like a few points, maybe 1 or 2 points behind Remo, who pipped Bendel Insurance to a 1-0 win.
We should just read out the scores from yesterday. Bayelsa United defeated Atlant 1-0. El Kanemi defeated Enyim by 1-0. Abia Warriors defeated Plateau United. This was an interesting game, very interesting game. 3-1. Kano Pillars played a 1-1 draw against Kwara United. Nobody would have ever thought that was going to happen, but yes, it did happen.
Yeah.
Kano Pillars did not get all 3 points at home in Kano. Sunshine Stars defeated Nasarawa United 1-0, an interesting encounter. And like I said earlier, Remo Stars defeated Bendel Insurance 1-0, courtesy of the Ghanaian Akoli. Like I said, topping the table with 18 points. But hey, Rivers United is playing later today, and should Rivers United win away to Niger Tornadoes, they are going to top. But hey, it's the NPFL. And can it go all the way to Niger Tornadoes and win? I do not know. Ikorodu City, they're going to play against Lobby Stars. One I'm interested in. Unfortunately, the Oga boys have not really been too special. They've been losing home and away. But they did win their last home game 3-0, a very strong win. This time around, they're playing against Lobby Stars at home. And you know where they're using at their home? The Mobolaji Johnson. Mobaladi Johnson Stadium there. There's a name they used to call it. There's a former name. No, not Teslim. It's just behind TBS. I'm trying to remember the name. Onikon, yes. Everybody still knows it at Onikon Stadium. We also call it Onikon Stadium. So it's the Onikon Stadium. You want to enjoy the best of Nigerian Premier Football League. Don't just stay at home. Just go out and have fun. It's a Monday. Take the stress off you. When you're running from Lagos traffic and you're coming from the office on the island, you can just branch.
Exactly.
You get.
By the time you're done
with 2 hours of street football, the traffic will have reduced. My producer saying it's time for us to go right now. Unfortunately, we love to do this every single time we have the opportunity, and we just never want to go. But you know, as they say, it's when you're having fun, time flies away. Thank you to Anython Daramola for being a part of this package.
My pleasure.
Interesting Anython Daramola. Always smiles when Manchester United is winning.
I smile anytime.
No, it's different when Manchester
No. My smile is not tied to my smile is not tied to Manchester United.
All right. Then.
I've learned.
All right.
Hopefully
they reward you with more smiling next weekend.
Okay.
Very big thank you to you guys for being a part of this package. God willing, will be here next week, Monday, the 28th of October, for the last episode of the show in October. And hopefully before the end of that day, the Ballon d'Or award will be going to, you know him. The name is out there already. We're just waiting for the day to
Ademola
come.
Lookman.
Anything, Daramola.
Oh well.
On behalf of the guys, on behalf of the team, guys, it's have a blessed week. Stay out of trouble. God bless you.